Hello, hello. Let's watch some ladder games. Looks like there's some interesting ones. Okay. Let's get the game loaded. Nexus. Playing ladder. Blood Ear streaming at the moment. And playing against Thomas. So probably most people are over there. But let's take a look at some other games. Blood Ear's not having the best time either. Seems to be losing pretty often. Should be interesting. Thomas is Mary. Nexus has almost exactly the same rating in this game. But who's worth their rating? Nexus obviously did a lot better in the tournament. So I'd probably favor Nexus. Thomas complaining about his long ladder search times. And Nexus looking like he has to adjust his build. 5 pigeons. One more in a land factory. They should leave after 3 factories. Thomas probably leave after 2. Oh, maybe not actually. Because he doesn't have... Well, he's leaving his base with his build power, so... I guess the ACU has to stay. It's third air, not third land. And actually he does leave because he ran out of mass. So overall it seems like his build is not perfect. Should he build this P-Gen before the air factory? Maybe not, because of all this tree reclaim that he's getting right now. He's gonna break it though, it seems. Quite soon. Bit of power overflow, so yeah, maybe could have cut out 1 P-Gen. Probably not 2. Thomas has the opposite problem. Okay, you should know that there's 2 air factories, so you should see a reaction in terms of more power, and then probably assist the air factory or add one of your own. If he doesn't react, then he'll for sure lose air, and the only comeback will be if he does damage on the land. Can take a while to do that though. Transport already finished. See, this is what I like. A bit of greed. He knows, I mean, he makes a few inties for safety. But he sees nothing from Nexus, no scouting, no inties, no pressure whatsoever, so just make a transport, you can almost always get away with it. And he could actually afford to keep building inties from one factory, transport in another. And now he's going for a gesture, I like it. Good, aggressive ideas. Smart TV, Wi-Fi, hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we have... Nobody's watching though. Unfortunately. Maybe we'll play this all welcome game with Give Massa. That might be a better watch than some ladder games. Nexus did make that second air factory. Nice eco balance. Weird PGen placement. Where is his transport? He's not building a transport. Oh, Thomas with a PD in this expansion. So Nexus has to take this. That is crucial. I don't know why he's taking so long to make this transport. Only making it now. Hi, Alex Smith. Yeah, still active. Still going. Balance patches, game patches. On a new server since when was it? January, I guess. We got the new server. Oh, PD denied 90 something %. That's quite annoying, but he's gonna drop and immediately finish it, and then he'll be safe. Hello, Kresimir Kozic. Alright, let's speed up this game. I think we will actually try and play Give Massa's game. Just for the crack. Hi, Pauli. What's up? First cast. Yep. This is the first game I looked at. It's quite even at the moment. I like Thomas's approach though with the air, but it's definitely given him an advantage. Nexus is reacting. 3 engineers dropped here, and this factory is not gonna help. I don't think. Oh, this mantis getting constructed. There's a mastall, so look, he can't finish the mantis with a -20 mastall. If he wasn't stalling, this mantis would have finished and come out of the factory. Now he's gonna lose the factory, and the mantis will die inside as well. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Disgusting. Speed 2 implementing UI scaling. Yep, that's pretty great. Pretty amazing feature for this game with its tiny UI. Hi, Sleepy Human. What's everyone been doing? Jester. Yeah, so still no expansion because of that. That was insane. There's one of the pains of going through a mass stall there. Pretty clearly exposed. Sometimes not getting a unit as fast as you can is extremely detrimental. Still T1 wars, small bit of economy to hedge your bets against losing an expansion somewhere. Thomas's T2 mech looks a lot better than Nexus now though, because Thomas really paid for it with this expansion. Got some units heading this way, but without... Oh, is he gonna try and do some micro to get past this PD? It is possible to beat a PD with Mantis, because what you want to do is send... I mean, look, I've never seen anyone do this in a real game, but send in one Mantis. You group up the Mantis, send in one ahead. Oh, he's actually killing it. Oh my god. Not worth it though, but the better way is to, if you can dodge PD fire with the Mantis. And then you so you aggro the PD and dodge around with Mantis, and then the rest of the Mantis run in and kill the PD. I've seen Zlo do it on stream in a sandbox, but I've never seen anyone do it in a game, and I probably won't. Probably won't. 3 vets on that Medusa. Casual killer. T2 air almost finished for both players. Are very similar ideas here for the two of them, but Thomas just has the edge. He has had superior map control. Nexus has equaled it, but Thomas has got slightly ahead of economy. About half a mix. This attack is doomed to fail. This is quite a bad attack here. It's probably Thomas's biggest problem, is wasting units. It's quite a waste there, honestly. Probably lost 10 or 12 units and killed 2 or 3 at most, I'd say. Gunships. Corsairs, perhaps? Or gunships, let's see. Nexus now with the lead. And he has quite a few units. Nice economy balance once again. 100 mass, 200 mass in the bank. Always floating some. But not a bad army from Thomas either. Lacking in Medusa. Who will go? Will anyone go T2 air? Now Thomas making 2 mexes at once. You always want to assist. It's upgrading unassisted is fine, but you should avoid it if you can. And he has mass in the bank. Faster you finish, the faster you get that bonus mass, the extra mass. So don't waste time. 3 gunships on standby. This ACU could be in trouble soon, potentially. Hi Turbo. It's going pretty good. Looks like an even game here, but gunships coming for the ACU and units as well. Units aren't as dangerous as the gunships though. It's already down to 7,000 HP. That was quick. Here come the inties. So this snipe attempt should win air for Thomas if he doesn't mess up the micro, and it looks like he hasn't. No, easy air win there. And now the ACU can probably be finished off. Although he's retreating to one anti-air turret. Only one though. These gunships, instead of killing the ACU, could just kill, well, a myriad of other things. This location needs an anti-air turret. This location needs one. T2 land is up though, so we can get some flax. Now it might be time with the Airwind to just send this ACU across, get all these units going. Land units, ACU plus gunships will take back this expansion. This is a good fight for Thomas as well, really good. He wins the fight, reclaim out of reach of Nexus. This is quite a nice move. Pikes are... Let's go. Don't leave the gunships idle. Get going. Don't know why he's waiting. He should immediately run and kill this. Also, he can kill the gunship with his gunships. That's a good move. No, defend your gunships. Come on, Thomas. That's really bad. Also, gunships from Nexus over here putting a lot of pressure. He has to send 3 inties here to deal with this. 3 or 4 inties is all. He's lost all of his gunships on this side. That's terrible. That's so bad. He did manage to kill this expansion, it seems. If he moves in the Mantis, he'll kill the rest of the mexes here. But on the right, already a lot of kills on those renegades, and still no inties sent to kill them. So Thomas has gone for the airplay and looked like he had the advantage, but he's not used it properly at all. Nexus now raiding as well. Why didn't he go for the ACU there? He had 5 gunships. You mean this ACU? Oh, there's 2 anti-air turrets, 5 factories. So it's quite difficult to snipe this ACU with gunships. 5 certainly is not going to be enough. Hello, MS. Finally, this gunship dies, only after it kills the entire expansion and multiple engineers. Same story here. Those gunships here finally dead, but did plenty of damage to justify their cost. 3 T2 mexes. 4 for Thomas. That's a nice advantage to have, but on the other hand, yeah, he's still ecoing. Still does not have T2 land, it seems. No, he has. Never mind. Corsairs for Thomas. And the gun ACU. Does Nexus have... Yeah, he has T2. I thought he'd go for T2, really. Gun doesn't seem like a great option on this side of the map. Seems reasonable on this side, though, I guess. Nice T2 radar. Show me something beautiful. Here you go. T2 radar in the middle of the map. Oh, the whole expansion is now dead. Just looks like Nexus is winning now. There's no way he's gonna retake this. Thomas is gonna retake this. anytime soon by looking at the map here. And on this side we have rhinos, flak, anteater, and mantis. Can't be stopped. I think Thomas has over-ecoed, and he definitely messed up his use of air. Definitely. That was the biggest problem, wasting the gunships and then taking a lot of damage from gunships when he had one air just previously to that. Should have repaired the Corsairs, because they'll die to the anti-air here. Pretty sure. Gunasio moving left. There's no T2 land here, so could be very dangerous. He can't have any flak with him. Doesn't have any anti-air whatsoever anyway, not T1. And it looks like he will lose air. That's a ton of inties from Nexus. I feel like it's a matter of time before Nexus wins air. I think we've lost one of the Corsairs. There definitely were two, and now there's only one. Is repairing as expensive as building? No, it isn't actually. It's actually a recent change. That repairing is 25% cheaper than initial construction. A lot of mass here. Unfortunately, the gunships will probably kill some of the reclaim, and yeah, Nexus has just one air. Extremely hard as well. Look at how many inties he has left. Thomas still fighting, takes back this, well, kills this expansion. He has no anti-air again though with his ACU. That's the crucial thing. T2 land is up, but he's not making a flak from it, so Corsairs are coming. T2PD here. It's going to be annoying to break past because the ACU is here to overcharge and build T1 PDs and stuff, so it does look a little dangerous because there's quite a few rhinos. However, on this terrain, maybe they'll hit the ground. They're certainly going to take a lot of damage from PD. Hoplites also. Ice Esco NZ. Nice casts recently. ACU dropping low as he's being focus fired by the rhinos. That's a lot of DPS, but not enough at all, really. The HP and the ACU is still quite healthy. Is that the same with other units? If you want to repair an XP that's low, yeah, 75% cost. $75. Ah, you've been watching TA then. So let's go. What can the players do when a game gets like this? I assume you mean... Well, I mean they're showing you what they can do. I don't know what exactly the question means. Like, do you mean both of them? Do you mean which one? Because right now, I would still say it looks quite good for Nexus. Yeah, Keezer, I haven't really watch those. I will actually. Maybe I'll do another cast, or I'll do a stream where I cast those games. Actually, that might be good. Congrats on the win as well. What about air units? How much does it cost to repair? Well, it's very difficult to repair. I don't think you can really repair Tsar because of its size. You can't get units close to it to repair. Other air units, Asswasher, I guess you can repair that, I think. But repairing costs 75% if you do it with engineers. If you're landing in an air staging, then it only costs energy. It doesn't cost any mass, so using air staging is exceptionally good way to repair air units. This is a great fight for Thomas. So many rhinos here, and they're going to crush this entire army with ease. And maybe these extra 2 mexes that he's had for a long time are really helping him out. And now, just as he wins that fight, he knows he's getting reclaim. Immediately starts upgrading 2 more mexes. Now, I see a problem here in that Nexus has T2, so a TML should go up here. If we look at the range, you can see he can hit the base from here. If he gets it slightly further forward, he could TML. I mean, from here he can already TML this Mex, and also 2 T2 land factories, which is pretty worth. What's with the final? There's some game missing from the semi-final that I want to get, and I messaged Blackheart today to ask for his local replay. That's the issue. I actually did the cast for the other semi-final, realized that there's a game missing at the end, so I'm gonna thought about uploading it, but I realized it would look terrible, so just gonna get the replay and redo the other semi-final and then do the final. Red looks like he has the game in the bag. Yeah, it did look. Also, who is Adolf Hitler? I mean, not the historical figure. I think everyone knows who he is. More air production that has been deemed unneeded here. Nobody knows you're casting. Well, now everybody in the chat should know that Sesko NZ has done about 100 FAF casts. So go check out his channel to see another FAF caster. In some position. Well, I think what happens is if you try and... Oh yeah, hi Alistair. I don't know if I'll play today. I might do. Might play a game or two. I think the thing with the Tsar is if you try and repair it, the engineers walk so close to it that the Tsar lifts off to let them walk underneath, so then they're out of range of the ACU, something like that. Something weird, you know. But the ACU has longer build range, so you could you can repair it more easily with something with more build range, obviously. T3 land from both of them. Nexus got there first though, and he has Trebuchet. Multiple Trebuchets here. This HQ is so far forward. I would be scared for this HQ. But I guess since there's only a Cybern ACU to fight, then I mean, I imagine if I had a Seraphim ACU and I'd have Nano and Gun and come out of the water and put a lot of pressure on this HQ. But I guess it's not as dangerous versus a Cybern player. Although going for a snipe on this with Corsairs and things might be pretty good. There's no anti-air. Certainly Nexus has more air. This shouldn't be allowed though. Not at all. Hives probably work. Yeah, you can probably maybe use hives. Actually, drones probably work. Oh, a drop. This might be a bad drop. Oh, he's dropping in the water. Okay. Interesting. Not sure why. Where's his ACU? Did he leave? Oh yeah, he's leaving. He's lost his shield. Needs... Oh, he's making a T3 factory with no assistance here. But he is producing more engineers to assist it. Drones won't work? Well. Oh well. Can't say it's ever been on my mind to repair a Tsar, so... Not exactly the most relevant question in FAF. No storage in the base. Where's the storage? Where's the TMD as well? Yeah, dropping a brick here would be a lot better than walking the whole way around. This Treb's doing insane damage and these units are grouping up so much. Yeah, this looks doomed. There's even T2 mexes here. Why are there so many T2 mexes? What a waste. He should reclaim these. Control K them. There's no possible way to stop a brick. Rhinos, Medusa, Trebs. This is doomed. So, he knows it's doomed, so time for a counterattack. Good decision here. Reclaiming all these mexes would be a great decision as well, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. T3 factory is just finished, but all he's got out is a Treb. A brick first would have been better for sure in this scenario. All the gun comms arrived as well. It's quite important that he brought that guy. Who's Mary? That is Thomas Hyatt. Oh. Well, looks like he will successfully crush it. Has about 5 rhinos left over with the ACU. But, oh, that hurts. This brick is still walking around when it could have killed this 10 years ago with a single transport. There goes all that mass. Losing this. Oh. Kill the factory. The brick's gonna come out. I guess it'll just get overcharged immediately. It's still annoying though. You shouldn't have allowed it to come out. Oh, great vision. I love how vision works in this game. Painful to lose a T3 factory. That's well over 1,000 mass gone. And the brick also means it's about probably 2,500 mass gone down the drain there between factory and brick. But although they traded, well, okay, let's see. What's the most critical thing right now is you can assume their eco is, well, their eco is not the same, but relatively similar. But who has more bricks? 4 bricks. I feel like Thomas might have more. 7 bricks for Thomas. I mean, that is significant. But surely this will die. Seems pretty likely. Radar wouldn't go astray. He is actually getting the T2 Mex reclaim. She's cheeky. Shouldn't really be allowed. All these bricks. I really hate this though. He has 6 bricks of his 7 just in a terrible position, basically. Nowhere near any of the fighting. Exactly when he needs them to be fighting, because he has the advantage in numbers. I mean, he also has a few rhinos. Almost no T1 left. Yeah, it's all about the bricks now. Thomas still has more. Oh, T3 mechs for Nexus. thanks to this reclaim. That's the reason he's gone for that. Did miss out on some of this reclaim. But yeah, I'm not going to argue with the T3 Mech choice. Actually, not at all. And it looks like he's getting all the time in the world he needs because these bricks are doing nothing. It's just useless. Build a couple transports. He has T2 air. I mean, yeah, there's a risk you get caught, but how big is that risk really? Can you afford to not take the risk? T2 Mech's dying to a Rhino and 2 Mantis. Nice. As they say, it seems like our game isn't going to count. Maybe there was some server update as they were playing. So there was one recently. Oh, the brick's gonna deny the reclaim. There's a lot of it here. Much better use of units by Nexus in the past few minutes. And he probably has finished his T3 mechs. Yeah, he has. Oh, that's juicy. Don't know if Nexus is gonna, or if Thomas will react to that. Does he know? Yeah, it's there. $11 bricks. Nexus surely doesn't have that many now. No, 7. He is making use of Trebs and Corsairs as well, though, which could do enough. Servers were acting up yesterday. I saw something about that. Not much though. Oh, these hero Trebs, man. Ah, T3 Pigeon is done. I like it. Will we see... I don't think we'll see T3 Air though. I don't imagine that that'll be the choice. I think he just keeps making, you know, makes another T3 mechs. Yep, there we go. That's the play. And defend himself with... Oh, he lost his veteran trebuchets there. Blue threw away... Did he throw away... Oh, he did throw away all of them. Wow. I thought he just sent in a few to kill the Corsairs. I wasn't really paying attention, but... Yeah, it seems like he threw away all of it. So... I think it's fucked now, actually. That's how I would describe it. Yeah, not good. Shouldn't Nexus go T3 air? I mean, he could go T3 air, but there's actually no need. He's 1 air now. There's very little anti-air. He can make gunships and Corsairs. He could make Corsairs and... Yeah. He'll go T3 air here, okay. So, sort of a... Oh, he did get spotted though. He got scouted. But he's choosing to make a new HQ. Next to his Pigeon. Invasionary forces. Getting Corsaired. Loyalists doing some raiding here, denying the expansion and dropping. Nexus looking on point at this stage of the game, except for this stealth boy spam. Yeah, he's spamming them on repeat. Back and forward game, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a nice game. I think at this point though it is no longer back and forward. Or back and forth. Seems quite bad for Thomas, even though he has significant T3 numbers. With no air whatsoever, it's not the easiest thing to do to make use of those, especially when your anti-air can't follow you across the pond. And now the the ACU, very far forward, is actually being attacked by... Is that a brick? That must be a brick. Nexus would never risk being that far forward, of course. Thomas would, though. He's on 4,100. He has some flex, 3,300. He has some anti-air. Can they kill the Corsairs fast enough, and can he dodge enough? He's doing a pretty good job dodging. Oh, T3 gunship. That's the end then. Never mind. The Corsairs weren't that relevant. T3 gunships are always going to finish this. Oh, wait. Oh. No, he'll die. He'll die. Oh, the final shot of the gunship before it dies. Oh. Yeah, nice move. T3 finished it. Thomas had finally reacted, got his own T3 mechs. Nexus is probably making his third. No, he stopped at 2. Focused on his T3 air and making T2 mechs elsewhere on the map. Yeah, quite a nice game. Well played, the two of them. Nexus comes out the victor. I think Thomas had made some bad mistakes with his air and then with his land later on, so insufficient unit use. Wow, it's really a 1 hour 11-minute game on that new map. Is that a real game? Seems like it could be. Not gonna watch Hollow. Seems boring. It's usually a boring map to watch. It's real and I gave it 5 stars. Alright. The one with the weird terrain, yeah, I guess it does have weird terrain. Pizza, nice. Well, on Palms, he wanted to play versus Nexus, but you don't always get what you want. Okay, different builds there. 4 P-gens, 2 land factories. From Thomas. Hydro almost finished now. 3 P-gens, only 1 factory. Shops are empty. Where are you, Pauli? Your favorite weird terrain map? Yeah, not this map, FTX. The bias map with the anti-airs. Shops are empty in Netherlands. Well, the shops aren't empty in Ireland. Probably because businesses were already stockpiling because of Brexit. So don't have any shortages, although people did instantly sprint to the shops and start hoarding. Yeah. It's because everyone stocks up, I would say, Drew, rather than supply chains. Because, I mean, you just see, yeah, there were huge lines in Ireland as well. Insane lines. They closed coffee shops. Yeah, it's madness. People are very quick to lose their minds, honestly. Very quick. Oh, look at this scout abuse. Haha, love it. I think I might have to put a one power cost on these again. But maybe people need to abuse them a bit more first. Well, I haven't been down the pub, but I'm pretty sure the pubs are will have been quite full. I think they're closed now, though. I think they closed the pubs. Are Celine's more expensive? They are, yes. They're more expensive than other scouts. See, 20 mass. Other scouts are 8 to 12. But they have a weapon. So, and they have more HP a little bit than other scouts. They're a bad mix between a scout and a lab, so they're bad as a scout because they're more expensive, have less radar, although they do have this, what is it at the moment, an extremely good cloaking feature. But they're not good as labs either, because they don't have the damage or the HP. And they can only shoot forward, so it's just a strange unit design from GPG that we're left with. Both ACUs on the same side means that, well, you gotta say it's extremely dangerous for Thomas right now. He doesn't have that many units supporting him. He has a lot of units elsewhere on the map, at least half, and probably more than half his units elsewhere on the map. Not supporting his ACU. There's 10 factories here that can send all of their reinforcements directly at him with the ACU and an army already here. Thomas is leaving, as he completely should. I don't know how he even thought he could push here, except for the fact that he wasn't expecting Tagada's ACU to be there, but again, if he doesn't know Tagada's there, that's also an error. In my view, you should know where the ACU is. Tichu Land is up. Tichu Pigeon started. That's an advantage for Thomas to have it done first. People hoard because the shops are empty, because people are... Well, I mean, the initial hoarding was not because the shops were empty. So, yeah. Initial hoarding was just panic from, you know, just panic. People are very easy to panic. And you see those crazy people just fighting over toilet paper. It's like, oh, it's madness. It's a trolley full of TP. Fucking crazy. I mean, yeah, you don't want to run out of TP, but like, I don't know, how fucking much do you use at the same time? And is it really the most valuable commodity that you can find in a shop? Takes like a year. You mean solo? Gun is complete. Tagada's is only half complete, so... maybe they have awful diets, FTX. And they just... have terrible, terrible bowel problems. Never know. You should get a bidet, there we go. Let's use your noggin. Don't fight in the shops for a bit of TP. Just install a bidet. Stores are running out of water. Well, I mean, look, that's a classic. See, that makes a lot more sense. Bottled water makes a lot more sense to hoard than TP if we're talking utility, you know. I mean, water treatment getting affected by the virus doesn't seem exactly likely, given what the fuck water treatment does, you know. What a battle. Probably most of us don't, FTX. I hear that in Ireland there's a huge percentage of water is just wasted through the pipes. That's true, Alistair, but that's how people people immediately jump to end of days, you know. I went straight to DEFCON 5. It's airborne. I mean, you have to be in contact with someone who has it to get it, basically. Sometimes prolonged contact, so... It's not like it's just out there, out your window, ready to get you, you know? It's not like that. It's a strong force here. And there's nothing to stop it. Tagada, I feel like he could have moved in sooner, but now he needs to go and not stop. He could... running to the back could turn into a big mastodon if he tries that. Well, it depends. I don't know what people exactly mean by airborne, so that's the issue, you know. Like if I cough, I can send the virus across the room. But does that make it airborne? I don't know. The eco is certainly impressive from Thomas, but I think he needs T3, and yeah, he's going T3, 20%. Tagged it slower. Damn right, FTX. You'll probably get shot, but you know, good on you. He didn't attack though. Tagada is wasting time now. As his opponent is going T3 recycling factories, he's not using his units on the right side. Now hopefully he will. This is where people mess up. They need to know their own advantages. If you waste your time and don't do damage, then that advantage disappears. But he's using his advantage on this side. Thomas being way too aggressive, way too far forward. when he's moving to T3 and he's against a much more powerful T2 army. Nice vet though. It shouldn't matter in the end. He can't get another vet level. And he dies. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's not airborne. It's you have to directly be in contact through. And yeah, it has to get into your mouth or nose. It's not just out there, you know. Drink liquor. The mod that shows hides the minimap is the Zep minimap. What's it? Minimap zoom? Let me see exactly what it's called. Yeah, Zep underscore minimap zoom. Any other games? Will we watch this? Let's watch Nexus Turbo and Roanoke. No kissing the Blarney son, yeah, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't kiss that thing anyway, so. Moonshine therapy. The 1 hour new map game. Oh my God, I suppose we could. Is Bloodier still playing? Oh, he is, yeah. Still streaming, I assume, as well. Geeb is streaming and playing. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's a big issue, isn't it? Ultimately, though, I'm not afraid of the virus. I'm more afraid of people. What they might do because of the virus. You know, inevitable economic impacts, which can inevitably lead to more problems. It's not really, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's quite a test, really. Quite a test of many different things. Doesn't seem sustainable to be able to close everything down and keep everyone indoors. Don't think they can feasibly do that for several months. Like that's not gonna last, especially judging by that comment about Italian protesters. No economy from Nexus. Very quick T1 naval spam. This is definitely a decent approach. Turbo looking slow on his expansion. He's also making a shit ton of economy and he has 1 naval factory so far. So very different approaches, and he should be looking and seeing that there's no eco here. And realizing that he can't afford to make 4 mexes versus none against Nexus. Like, he's gonna get snowballed in Navy, I would say. All the trees those guys just grabbed. They just all grabbed loads of tree groups there. Alright, what now? Is he gonna keep ecoing? Or, sorry, is Turbo gonna keep ecoing? He's so much slower to the island now. And he is still ecoing. He's making 2 mexes on this island now. Jesus. It's really not taking much heed of all this navy. Now there's gonna be what, like 1 ship against 8 or 9, 10 frigates, and there's 1 submarine to stand against those 10 frigates. The world has to shut down for 2 months. Yeah, well, I mean, that has its own consequences. It's not really it's just multiple bad options, I guess. Nexus now starting to eco. Definitely a good idea to start about now. So he basically front loads his navy stuff, gets that going as fast as possible with no eco, so you can have frigates everywhere, kill all these mexes, killing engineers, and ideally say these guys can be sent directly towards the production. He needs to find it though. He looks like he has found the production at the back. He will find it. So he should aim for production buildings now, I would say. And try to win Navy that way. Keep Turbo out of the water. And also keep microing to kill all of these outer mexes as Turbo keeps rebuilding. Yeah, he should definitely head this way. Turbo will have to make torp defense if he wants to protect his expansion, or his naval production. Still making eco. Only 1 factory here, but he has the ACU, so that's something. This island looks extremely vulnerable. He's going to have 4 T2 mexes here. 1 drop. Could do big damage. A lot of subs for Turbo. And there's only frigates from Nexus, so let's see how well they do. T2 Air is now done. T2 Pigeon going to be done very quick. Before Turbos even. And there's some production about to go down by the looks of it. Good torp defense from the ACU. Will allow him to get more production in that area. These subs are in for a rude awakening once there's a few torpedo bombers come out. These subs are going to disappear fast. And that's a major component in the army of Turbo. Please don't change the Celine. Alright. Don't think many people would say it's their favorite unit. That's quite interesting. Uh-oh. Torp defense gets focused down, and this factory's been lost. This factory can't be completed. This factory should also die. So many frigates here. So many. Needs to just run in, get on top of these factories now, and then it should be an easy game for Nexus, as he's now completely catching up in economy. 42 mechs on this island. And looks like he has more inties as well. Overall, Nexus in a better position on the map, although he has less total mass and slightly less generative mass as we speak. A lot of scouts dying for free. Bit of a waste. Here comes the airfight though. Or is it? Actually, it looks like Turbo might have... Well, they look quite even there. But the Navy though. 31 frigates versus... And look, extremely good balance of mass there as well, by the way. This is what you want to see. Not overflowing, not stalling. This is your goal. How your eco bar should look like. Of course, assuming you're making the correct units, but yeah. It's no good having a perfectly balanced eco if you're building the wrong units, but yeah. There you go, and we only have 17 frigates and 8 subs. That's not comparable, and this might be a bit of a waste, but we'll see. Looks like he should kill all of this actually, and Turbo can't catch up. Some torpedo bombers attacking the frigates, and some of them dying as well. Oh, he's just running past again. Turbo's going to meet him at the other side. So yeah, that was quite a bad attack there. Quite a bad waste of frigates from Nexus. Didn't do great damage. Yeah, Nexus has superior kill ratio, but that's not because he's using his units well better. I would say he just snowballed. Basically, he had 10 units to the 1 unit. So that's the issue. That's what he was going for. He gets rid of he doesn't make eco, goes straight for frigates, and then attacks, uses frigates to get better fights because he has more frigates. It's very simple. If you have more units, you get better trades. Assuming reasonable micro. Nexus is doing some ladder. What was he doing there? I'm not sure. Not sure. It's just a bad attack. Happens to anyone. Anyone could make a bad attack anyway. Easily done. He's probably thinking he could run past and do some damage and keep his frigs alive, but he ended up losing them. Killed like 1 factory, so not great. A lot of anti-air here. So much anti-air. That's somebody said be astonished if this ACU makes it out alive. Well, he's not making it out alive. He's just building anti-air. And now he has T2 ACU, so he should be pretty safe. And actually Turbo has sort of, because of some of those bad attacks from Nexus, I think Turbo is doing sort of okay as long as he can needs to be faster getting some reclaim. There's quite a bit around his island. Like, instead of assisting with all these engineers, few of them should be reclaiming. There's also mass in this area, although it's quite spread out. But yeah, it looks, you know, it's not lost. It's not lost for Turbo, although it probably should be. 7 subs? What? Where are the 7 subs? Did they die in the intervening period? Oh, these bombers, these are raiding and they're killing a T2 mech. They already killed this one. I hope it wasn't upgrading. But they've just killed a T2 mech. Just those 3 T1 bombers. And they're bombing the reclaim as well. He ground fired them. That's amazing. Yeah, I missed the subs. Oh, cruiser. Frigates, come on, micro. Micro. Oh man, people don't notice anything in this game, do they? That's one of the most disappointing things about Supreme Commander. If you watch Supreme Commander and then you watch like Age of Empires 2, so there's no comparison in terms of the micro and the attention, I have to say. Like without micro, took 1000 HP off this cruiser. With some micro, this cruiser dies easily if he spots that. It's a big kill to get. Like if he has to replace another cruiser instead of a destroyer, that's gonna hurt. Nice torpedo comp. And yeah, that's there's 2 Salems and a torpedo comp. You're not pushing this position. Somebody asked about T3 mechs. There is no T3 mechs for Nexus, but he has storaged all of his mechs that are safe from the frigates. That is those in the center of the island. Somebody take this back. Come on. Let's try to make a T2 support factory here. I don't know if that's a good decision. Probably ultimately unnecessary. Just puts your build power at risk. More eco from Turbo. Nexus has the superior eco at this point. That's a waste of a submarine. More wasted units. Oh, and his Salem, he allowed it to get focused and is not microing whatsoever. This submarine, meanwhile, is going to get a lot of value in comparison. And at least one Salem goes down for Thomas, or for Nexus, sorry. Versus the ACU. Bad though. Bad fighting here. And now we have what? Ooh, looks like a destroyer may have died there. There's only frigates here. One teaches sub could probably will snipe the cruiser, I would say, barring it running away towards this torp defense. This ACU needs to keep using its weapon. This looks quite bad. He's gonna lose mexes on this island. Where are the torpedoes? He's actually attacking the Destro, I guess. Look at how good the flares are. So many shots missed, and then the sub just died to the torps of the Salem. Salem's pretty good. Pretty good versus submarines. Yeah, this eco on this whole island is dead now. T3 sonar runs away. GG says Turbo. Yeah, I mean, he's going to lose. Where are the torps though? Why is he not making any torps? Like, you know, one torpedo bomber sent kills the Salem before there's any reaction possible. People need to just make aggressive air units when they don't have air. So sub-torp is anti-torp is similar. What anti-torp is similar to what? Hey, I'm allowed to miss stuff when I'm casting. I'm not allowed to miss stuff when I'm playing though. That's the deal. When you're playing, you don't have to vocalize your awareness of something. And when you're casting, there's too much to vocalize. Nexus wanted and left. Yeah, actually, I don't. Oh, I think this. No, yeah, I don't know what happened there, honestly. Sub anti-torp. Oh yeah, they do have a flare, but yeah, it only fires once every 20 seconds. So yeah, that's the issue. It's quite bad then because it fires so slow. Meanwhile, yeah, rate 3.85. Wait, what? Those numbers are hard to. I guess it translates it into that it fires every 3.8 seconds. That doesn't sound quite right though, but yeah. But yeah, they both have flares, they just fire at different rates. There was actually a lot of destroyers though. He had 5 destroyers out when he quit. And a shit ton of air. See how much air Nexus had. Yeah, that's a bad time to quit, I would say. Although, yeah, 8 destroyers. Yeah, no, I think it's a bad time to quit. Just make torps. But yeah. Oh, Nexus quit. Wait, I thought... It's because Turbo said GG first that I thought he quit. Never mind. And it also seems bad for Nexus to quit though. Would be my point. Even though he lost air, you know, quite badly. I don't think either of them should quit here at this point. Let's move on. Let's move on. You think Nexus didn't quit? I wouldn't play that much Roanoke and then quit in a balanced game. Just the replay showing him as leaving. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Keezer. That made more sense to me than Nexus quitting for sure. But yeah, it's weird. Either way, it's weird. Those two have connection problems often, so I honestly don't know who quit there, who really thought they won. Whatever. Strange game. Alright, let's watch this one from Bloodier today. Actually, not that one, actually. Let's try a different one. 1 second. Yeah, it's the yellow vest. Throw. Green vest, are you mad? Alright, Seraphim. Seraphim Mirror, Turbo, and Bloodier. Got a lot of people playing ladder, honestly. Bloodier. Tagada, Turbo, Nexus. It's pretty good. Not this one. Why not? See what the first Sinji does. What's up, FTX? Alright, first engineer to mid for Bloodier. He's not even getting any mass in the way here. He's just gone straight for the mid mass. I don't think that's great. I think sending the first NG is fine, but I would pick some up on the way. Here. I also like to do this, build them mechs and then factories. And then some people like to immediately get the first factory here as fast as possible. I played a ladder game. Don't know what you're talking about. Ah, somebody's PMing me. About making new hotkeys. Cannot deal with that right now. Aside from the fact I've never made one. I'm busy. Transport already finished for Bloodier. This looks good for Bloodier. Uh-oh. Goodbye, NG. Goodbye some reclaim as well. Poof. 2 games in 17 days. Yeah, that's about my limit right now. But did I win both of them? I don't know about the other one. I won the last one. This bomber is quite nice. Quite nice. There's another drop. Dead. I won both. There you go. Why do you need me to play more then? Clearly, I'm exactly where I need to be. 2 NG kills pay for a bomber. Well, you could say that, but all NGs are not equal. So it depends. It always depends. But in general, you could say, sure, 2 NGs, you could feel good about yourself at that point. But like, he killed an NG getting reclaim here, so that's minus NG minus mass. And then he killed this one, minus NG minus this mechs, probably this mechs as well. Then he killed one in the base, slower factories, and now he's killed another NG and slowing down factories again. So like, how do you measure that impact of the bomber, you know? But clearly that bomber was very, very worth it. But yeah, you just measuring mass cost of units killed versus the cost of the unit you built with the T1 bomber early in the game is not going to give you the full picture. So Bloodier looking in a bad way at this point already. Way slower production here. We have 6 factories now. He has 3, 4th almost finished. T2 mechs have been done for a while now. Bloodier only starting one now, and he's not assisting. Bloodier did get the side much faster though, I guess, and that's probably why he had some problems in other areas, like taking damage from bombers. Can he stop this transport though? It doesn't look like he will. Where are the transports? Here they are. Cyber and Destra anti-torp fire rate is 5 times higher than subs. Yeah, that sounds right for sure. Oh, he's gonna let it drop. The transport will die. New veterancy, yeah. Can I remove veterancy vote? No. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Well, actually, could I? I probably couldn't, honestly. You know, can't just do anything I want. I don't see why you would remove vet from the game, really. End of the day. Turbo with some issues here. One being he has way too much power. Second being he's upgrading in mechs and he has no mass. Drop spotted. See the power of raiders. I don't know why he doesn't have a single raider in the middle of the island, but does have this one here, which is doing good work for him. Pretty great work. I don't know why Blitter's dropping that away. I guess he's trying to drop across the water where he may not be seen, but dropping into the middle of the base is unnecessary. Dropping here, this is anywhere along here is good because there's no land production here, so all you have to do is get onto the land. You don't need to land in their base because you can just run there, you know. Too much power equals Notha. Well, Notha's cost mass as well as power. I don't think they're that power intensive really versus other air units. -7, -140. Yeah, like an Inti is way more power intensive than a Notha. Ratio wise, ASU has done the classic 5x5 move. Just walk into the other person's base and kill it, and then hide in the water when he tries to kill you. Meanwhile, Bloodier's ASU is doing absolutely nothing, and he has no mexes in the middle. No mexes in the middle. Not even this one in his center of his base. Not the zero P. Yeah, because they turn and bomb far too quickly. That's the issue. Very simple. They bomb, turn quickly, bomb again quickly. So that's why they're too good. Total mass is the same. So it is, which is I guess it's because Bladir's had all these mexes for much longer than Turbo has had these, but Turbo is going to pass him out big time. I think very soon Turbo will have the mass. Yeah, look, he's 2k ahead now. Suddenly, you see initial D. Don't know what that means. ACU for Blitter still doing nothing. Such a huge difference. 700 mass killed, 15. And Blitter can't leave his base with his units. And now he has far less units as well in the middle. Here's a drop. See, no such base dropping from Turbo, just drops on the land. He should drop an engineer across as well. It's a very quick thing. Pick up an NG. Come on, take the max. Turbo should catch up on T2 economy, I would say. Bladir's been on 4 for a little while. He's making his 5th one, as he should. I think Turbo, well, see if he can get to this position, he can just park some artillery, and that should do it. He can kill at least 4 factories from up here, and that would be really good for him. His units are very spread out though, you know. Well, he's going for T2 ACU. That seems fine as well. Oh no! Oh, that's brutal. It's almost a finished T2 max there. Just got killed. Excellent drop. Bladir looks like he's taking some artillery fire. He's done really well here though. This was nice fighting he did. Got very good trades and pushed back Turbo. Turbo meanwhile didn't use these units on the top at all, just left them idle. And so Bladir got good fights. Now we have vanilla AC walking into a T2 ACU that's building T1 PDs. And now a T2 PD. Oh, he's eating so much damage. Step away. Step away. It's now on about 5,000 HP. A lot of gunships just came out. 5 Seraphim gunships have emerged. Out of nowhere, seemingly. Defend the naval production. And this ACU shouldn't be scared though, because it's G2. You can make enough anti-air. Gunships have to do their work elsewhere. This is a prime location. Uh-oh. Oh god. This is not what you want to do. 5 gunships versus multiple T1 anti-air already. And he's attacking the ACU as well. To boot. Big waste. Big waste. Did save some of the gunships. Oh no, I haven't used the music button, no. I mean, you said it was bugged, so I thought you kind of put me off it, you know, while you were trying to sell it to me. There goes the gunships. Still equal mass. 38 to 36. Yeah, it's quite even. 39, 37. And Bloodier did win air. Turbo strangely late on his T2 P-Gen. And also still strangely late on it. Is he going? Where's that TML going? There's TMD up. Shouldn't be able to do any damage. Yeah, that's true, Keezer. I will give it a go. Is it in the vault or do I have to get it on Zulip? Nothas. Oh, the P-Gen isn't even finished yet. There it goes. It's completed and it's dead. Ouch. Anti-air going up. So many inties for Bloodier. Ouch. Zulip for now, alright. I'll check it out. Oh. These bunches of P-Gens are getting wrecked. Oh my god. I mean, Nothas aren't as good as Janus against T1 P-Gens. They're not bad either. Alright. Let's see how much power Turbo has now. 380 power. This is where not having any Hydra on the map hurts. Oh, well, you have one actually. One. And that's a quarter of his power income. Not Lara Croft. No. It's not Lara Croft music. Oh, he is gonna quickly get up this. I mean, if he could be arsed to pause everything. Like this. I don't get it why people don't pause everything when they have 4 power income trying to build something. They don't. I mean, just select everything and pause till you have a P-Gen. No, don't build T1 power now. Oh no, the Nothas are back actually. He's lucky, he only lost like 1 NG there. But yeah, the P-Gen died again. No, build it on top of this one. Don't build a fresh one. Well, at least the ACU is safe. Oh, he has a 500 HP P-Gen here as well. That could be reclaimed for power. What did the recent updates? Well, they're gonna be... Basically, there were some mistakes made in certain changes, and we ended up with Nothas that just... Let's see. They're gonna attack something now, and you'll see how fast they turn around and bomb again. That's the issue. There you go. There goes a bomb. It's bombing factories. Now watch how fast they turn around. See that? That's the issue. They just bomb too quickly. Spin around and bomb immediately again. So next patch they'll just have a longer loop before they bomb again, that's all. It's just some changes were made and I didn't look at them carefully enough. He's bombing all these factories and escaping with the Nothas. It's kind of worth it. He should repair them though, that's the only thing. Maybe T2 Navy would be an option. He has a big army though. What is this guy doing? Such a strange game. Bloodier now has more eco. He looks quite healthy in the middle of the map. He has the gun on his ACU. Turbo has replaced. He now has 2 P-gens. Still refuses to build a shield. But then when you have 2 P-gens and a lot of anti-air, I guess you don't want to build a shield. Who's reclaiming better? Let's see, the reclaim should pop up in a sec. Cruiser have air staging. Only Cybran. Only Cybran has air staging. Reclaim. Turbo has more reclaim. What's the most beautiful game? Of Supreme Commander or of what? He's aiming at the anti-air and he is killing them, but it's not worth it at all. So he just lost several Nothas and now he overkilled one anti-air. Oh, what's this drop? Where is that going? It's so strange. The most beautiful computer game. Oh. Well. That's a tough question. It's definitely not Supreme Commander. Just in terms of aesthetics. It's not the greatest, I would say. I don't know. Don't know what the best looking game is really. Will this drop land? Nope. Oh, it will. Well, that island should be doomed now. There is a PD doing some damage. MGQ. What's MGQ? Well, Turbo's still pushing, making PDs. It's PD creeping into the mid base. Bloodier seems to have stopped ecoing. Oh, he started again. Making storages. What a weird game. It's still going. What's the air like though? I think Bloodier still has far more. There's more Nothas. Bombing factories now. Turbo making gunships. He's lost his expansion here. Monster Girl Quest. The mods for FAF are good. Yeah, there's a ton of mods and different maps with different scripts on them and things. So there's all kinds of shit that you can do. And FAF is a mod basically, so there's that. Bloodier taking a lot of fire from this PD. And Turbo is reclaiming the T2 Naval HQ. Oh god, that's so nasty. Also, I'd say the most beautiful games are probably 2D games. Or games with 2D art in them, generally. Oh my god, he actually reclaimed the T2 Naval HQ. And now Bloodier is taking fire from more PDs. He's killed the first one. And Bloodier's moving into the PDs. He's under fire from 2 now. 1500 HP. He doesn't seem to... Oh, he's realized now. He's realized now. And he's walking directly towards Turbo's HQ. Doesn't even matter. He just died to PD. Turbo spams the chat beautifully. Oh my god. Wondering how he died. Yeah, great timing on that comment. Storm Lantern. Yeah, Bloodier fucked that one up. He walked into PDs at the end. I love that move from Turbo to reclaim the Naval HQ though. That was great. He's gonna rebuild the Naval HQ. He's just gonna rebuild it. As though it can't just be reclaimed again. Well, I feel like that was Turbo. This should have been Turbo's game without some Notha abuse. But there can't be too mad, I guess. But I gotta say, although reclaiming the Naval HQ is nice and all, it's no capture. True Chads capture the enemy Naval HQ. Did he have power to capture it? Make power to capture it. No, he had lots of power. He had 2 T2 pigeons at the end. Although he had lost most of his T1 power, so... No, he should have enough. I mean, capturing... I mean, naval stuff is the cheapest power-wise. In general, so... He should have been able to. Air costs the most power, land costs the next, and then... Navy is the cheapest on power. But also capture is much better psychologically because you force your opponent to kill their own stuff to stop it from turning against them. So psychological warfare. Can you capture air units with hives? That's a funny question. I have no idea. I mean, I assume you can, but I mean, good luck, I guess. Unless you want to abuse Pauls so that they don't move away from you. But honestly, I don't know if it's possible. Tagada Bloodier, both Seraphim. What a surprise. That depends on how many hives they have, I guess. You could catch things pretty quickly. Keezer, you always wanted to convert Destro while stunning them with Cyber and T2 transport. That's what an idea. Alright, Tagada already has assist. So does Bloodier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. So Bloodier ahead on pigeons. Alright. We're back. Okay, transport for Bloodier. Transport a bit later for Tangana. What does veterancy bonus add to the game? An incentive to keep units alive, micro them. A bonus for good micro, an incentive for higher tech units to be used against lower tech units. Yeah, I don't think you need to finish that one, Keiser. Probably not. Taggart is still in the base with his ACU. Bloodier's long gone. Very slow ACU movement. 2 naval factories already at 4 minutes. Bloodier's only starting his first factory with 1 engineer. So, as Keiser says, super early navy. First frigate almost finished. What's his stall like though? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is so bad. People don't, I don't know. It's not like I never mass stall, but I feel like people don't recognize when something's bad. Especially if you're rushing a certain unit at the start of the game. Just like, why don't people click on this rock here? That could solve the stall for 10 seconds at least. And just, you know? Quite greedy with the mexes. He's making all the mexes immediately. No factory. And then he's against Bloodier, so it's a reasonable approach, I'd say. Now the mass stall's gone, but that did hurt him. That minus 20 mass stall. Why no airplay? Well, it seems like they're both just scouting each other. But I couldn't tell you why there's no airplay. I think it's just how they play, really. A bomber. I find that people do try to bomb me on this map, but it doesn't seem too effective in general. So I'm not that surprised they don't go for bombers. Bloodier making eco. 3 mixes upgrading at the moment. They're a bit staggered. So 1's almost finished, 2 are approaching halfway. Oh, no navy, you mean, Keiser? Well, yeah, Bloodier's just being greedy and doing a common mistake I do, which is delaying naval production too long. Although you can get away with it, for sure, but this could be bad for him. I add. Okay, 1 sec, I have to check something here. Alright, let's see. Bloodier with the score lead. Bit of a power stall there. So he has been ecoing quite heavily. 3 factories at the moment. He lost the engineers producing the second factory. He's losing frigates at the start. 4 versus 1. The worst possible trade, really. So he has 3 frigates now instead of 4. And he's versus 10. His transport has been caught and killed. Which is a nice catch by Tagada. Tagada also with energy problems. Neither of these players can manage their economy. Oh, minus 500 mass. Or power, sorry. Got some problems in this, the other semi-final, casting that semi-final. Seems like there's a map missing and nobody has it. Or a replay missing. No, I didn't see Ravia versus Nexus. Yeah, sure, we'll watch that. Speed this one up. Bloodier, I think we can see what's happening. He still has 6 frigates, so basically Bloodier's gone much later navy. He's gone for a lot of economy. And Tagada has gone just fast navy. And he just wants to snowball. This is Tagada's win condition, is to snowball. And if you look, every single one of these fights is killing Bloodier. So like, all these have damage done. He's now losing a factory, losing production. This trade should be relatively even at the moment for Bloodier, but now again Tagada's gonna have more numbers, win another good fight, kills the torpedoes, and now he's actually dropping tanks and engineers and sending Zuis across. This is gonna be massive damage, but it's just Bloodier keeps losing frigates in bad trades. Look at the kill ratio here. Oh, this fucking, I don't know who did that to the scoreboard, but they have sort of messed it up where you can't see. If I go into Bloodier, it'll set him to 0 probably, maybe. Yeah, there we go. It's not great. Like, I don't know why that was implemented, but yeah, Tagada has just been using his units properly, making sure he's fighting all the time, because he invested more in those units to begin with. So when you're 10 frigs versus 5, you want to fight, and you have 8 frigates versus 0 at the end of it. So the trades just become even better. And now Taggart has taken this island, killed it completely, killed a lot of power, killed T2 mexes. Has engineers here, great island take, and that should win the game. Alright, we're gonna speed this up because I actually saw the rest of this game on Bloodier's stream, or, well, quite a bit of it. And it takes a while. So let's see, we got a big air fight. Who's gonna win this? Reason number one, this game takes a while longer. That air fight right there. Taguda took it unnecessarily and lost. Now Bladier has a bit of initiative. Some advantage to his name, although he's lost all of his back mixes as well as the side on, so still think it's not good at all for him. So much air production. Where's T2 Navy? 50% complete. Any T2 Navy for Bladier? No, not at all. Another air fight, but Bladier's bought flak with him. One flak can turn air fights because you have to stay in the one area, so if you fight directly over the flak, it will get monstrous numbers of kills. Hello, King Baldwin IV. Royalty in the chat. Yeah, Taguda with a huge lead in mass now. Taking damage on this island, but he has T2 ACU. And wow, that's a full retreat from Bladier. He's just running. Nice torp defense. Or not, it's just dying to to Zooies. Good scout spam from Taguda. You can kind of see everything. If he had some scout spam in the middle, then it'd be even better. Don't know why Nothas are fighting here. They're just dying to Cyber and Frigate anti-air. What a waste. God damn. And now he is losing his free extra island to hover, but that doesn't matter too much. Nice destroyers doing massive damage as they retreat away from this army. Yeah, but 4 destroyers on this side could get very nasty for Bladier. But we probably need a destroyer sent to the left as well. Like, look at this. It's a bit of a scary army. And the torps are not ideal. All they can do is kill the frigates. But I guess when you have that many of them, yeah, that's quite a powerful force against those frigs. Cruiser holds position, takes out the T2 land HQ. Clapping for 3 minutes? What? What are you referring to, Pauli? Bladier should really give up right now. He got back this island, that's something, but there's nothing left there for him, no reclaim. And it did take a while, and now he's lost the other side. Taggart has engineers there. It's reclaim to be gotten. And there's still no T2 Navy, right? Yeah. This took a bit too long. Alright, let's see this game Keezer suggested. Come on, win air, taking it in the game. Sneaky TML battery, yeah. I mean, it's definitely not a bad option on this map. Like, if we grab the ACU that has T2, can hit the main base from any of these 4 islands. I mean, this island can hit multiple bases. Like, look at that. If you have a TML here, can hit this side and this side. I mean, yeah, you're probably not going to get a TML there, to be honest. But, you know, if you could, even back here in the middle of the island next to the mechs, where it's hidden and has some adjacency, you can hit 2 islands. Even here, this island is quite easy to hold on to. TML there is possible. So yeah, TML is not a bad idea. Proxy certainly, some proxy down here is an option. The main thing to do with the proxy though is like what I said about Tagada, kill the naval production of your opponent when you make a proxy. That would be my thing. Yeah, these islands are ignored a lot, it's true. Certainly a risk to put a TML there though. If it gets caught, it's quite bad for you. And frigs can usually spot things quite well. Yeah, I'd say you'd need to put it next to the mech so it's more hidden. How do you get resources to kill naval? Well, you build a proxy. The proxy kills the naval production. It's not 2 separate efforts, you know? You just upgrade less mexes. Make more units. You know? And yeah, also use bombers to kill engineers that are making factories. The aim, the proxy is to hide your naval production and have it close to the opponent. Which will make it easier to overrun them quickly and stop them from getting their own production up, or as much production as you up. People are clapping for the medical staff, alright. Let's see this replay as the keys are sent. It's probably beta, so we're gonna have to download everything. Why am I not casting sentence games? Well, nobody sent me one, I think. Maybe they did. Not paying attention. Yeah, I think this is beta. I hope this replay isn't desynced. Must be a recent one, a very recent one, because we did a beta update not that long ago. The Grandpa Squad game? Oh, what's that? What's the Grandpa Squad game? The hell? Tiep and Napalm and Blackheart. Yeah. Grandpa game. Hey, Novatrix. What's up? God, I wonder what Tiep is like. He mustn't have played in like 4 years. So Keyser has something planned anyway. There's no transport. Good Novatrix. There was another stream a few days ago as well, so actually I've been a while before that. Transport coming up a bit late for Keyser. It's quite delayed. Doesn't look like a good build to me. But let's see, should have more power than Nexus. No, you don't have more power than Nexus. That's an issue. You also don't have more air production. Oh, you do actually, because he's gone T2 air quickly. Oh, this is from the 125 Unicap touring. Okay. Now I see. That makes a big difference. So 125 is the Unicap. Nexus is already at 78 right now. Keyser is at 69. And that's why both players are going quickly to T2. So, oh, flares. Right. So it's kind of ridiculous at this stage of the game. They're already approaching the Unicap, basically. Oh, how are you gonna grab all the reclaim on this map with... I mean, you probably can't make more than like 30 NGs, I would say. Because you already have 24 mexes. He has 24 mexes, he hasn't even built all his mexes. So more like maybe a quarter of his Unicap is gonna go towards mass extractors. Then he's gonna... That's why they've both rushed for T2 P-gens. They can't afford to build all these T1 P-gens. Those will have to be reclaimed because it's just inefficient Unicap. Factories are going to... They're going to need support factories. But like, what units are they going to build? Well, Keyser's making T2 on the ACU. And somebody's reached Unicap. Nexus has already reached the Unicap. Which means he can't build his mexes now. He should upgrade mexes. Yeah. Yeah, he killed the T1 P-gens. That's good. Maybe T3 air rush is an option, but Keyser obviously has something planned here. He has T2 in the ACU. He has T2 air. It looks like he wants to drop, but Nexus now has inties directly over his base. They will be cleaned by the air cleaner. Pretty good unit. Although they all escape. Something's happening over here. A single mantis is raiding the entire expansion. Here come the Corsairs. T2PJ under attack. Nice micro from Nexus to run away from the air cleaner, although he doesn't save it. Oh, he does save it from the Inti. One more pass. There we go. Nice kill. And he should keep both of them alive here. Yeah. They can wreak havoc on this side. I mean, there's nothing to defend against them here. Oh, he didn't even kill that Mex. These are probably overflowed 5k mass per game. T3 ACU? No? God, this tourney looks like a bit of a clusterfuck on this map, doesn't it? Like, how do you play? You just can't build units. It's such an issue. Like, you can't afford to build units. I don't know why he still has 18 T1 Pigeons taking his pop cap. Like, that's pretty terrible. And you should probably have just one air factory, I would say. Well, maybe not. Okay, the ASU gets on board, and there's also, I assume there's Sparkies. Are they? Yep, Sparkies, T1 NGs on the ACU, and Keyser actually wins air as well. Jesus. Okay, where's he headed? Straight to the main base. You should have made mass storage, dude. That's what you should have made. Just spam some mass storage. Oh god, you're under attack from 5 Inties. The Inties are dying because there's 2 transports. Jesus. Oh, there's PDs up already. 1, 2, 3 PDs up already. They're all right next to each other though. Oh, is he gonna come around the side? Get a PD up here maybe? Creep inwards? Oh, he's hiding behind the terrain. He's abusing the terrain here. Abusing Cybern. There goes TMD. That's what Keyser sees. That's what Nexus sees. Nexus just can't hit because of this little hill here. Oh my god. Keyser, why did you send me this? This is just... I mean, Nexus did everything right. And you should be fucked, but no. But no, you win. Damn. Nexus actually almost has T3 on his commander. Could you imagine you dropped on a T3 commander there? Ugh, disgusting. Well. Oh, nice terrain there. Oh, poor Nexus. Poor Nexus. It's not often, honestly, that I feel bad for someone watching a game. Because usually they've somehow fucked up anyway. That led them to this point. But Nexus did nothing wrong there. And just got fucked. Alright, what else do we got? Oh, looks like Bloodier's finished. Unfortunately. Nobody else looks to be playing ladder at the moment. Should we watch Blaine and Bully on Desert Arena? Let's go for that. Haven't seen Blaine play in a while. Wonder how good he is. Oh, why do I have to download this Desert Arena? Surely I have the right one already. Have I watched? No, I haven't seen that. I know. I think Bully maybe carried the game slightly, given his teammate there. But I haven't seen it. I know they played Selkie. I guess I'll check it out. Although it's probably it's a very long game, isn't it? Yes, that is the real farm slot. Wonder how good Bully is on Desert Arena. This build looks okay, but not enough manual reclaim. Can't manual reclaim some of these. Not sure why. I mean, having all the NGs in the same place is bad in terms of the attack move. You want them spread. Oops. Oh yeah, there we go. Three factories. Fourth on the way. So yeah, much better build than from Blaine. Well, Blaine is going for the hydro rushing, but it's not worth it to lose out on factories so heavily. It's 4 versus 3. Minus 30 stall. Yeah, you should do some manual reclaim at the start, for sure. And then expand much faster in both directions. All 3 directions, I mean... Yeah, your expansion is way too slow. And your attack move was all in the same place, so they're not as efficient. You should have this number of factories, though. Like, you're building... Well, maybe you have slightly too much. But, yeah, no, you just get the expansion. Maxes are good. Yeah, I get the idea, but I don't think it's actually... I don't think it's actually a good idea, though, to delay it that much. There's some leeway for how much you delay it, or how fast you get them, but this is just too slow. And you know, the mechs income, you can never get that back, but the reclaim will still be there for you, so yeah. Still, you're in fine position because Blaine has not done anything special either. He does have a bit more units. He's actually invested in anti-air, which I don't like. I wouldn't make mobile anti-air here. I would say, I mean, if you're really afraid, you should scout at the start, see if there's an early bomber, and then maybe build 1 anti-air turret in your base or something. Maybe. Well, you should get air sooner or later on this map for scouting. Bombers are useful. Bombing radars. But Overall, both guys making mistakes at this point. Looks like this should be defended, but the engineer has died. Sadly. Yeah, alright, we're back. Nobody seems to care about this corner. Alright, no, Blinn is on his way. I just keep getting interrupted randomly. But, yeah, it looks quite even at the moment. See who has more power. Oh my god, Blinn. Wait, so they only have 500 power each. Yeah, they need more. That's for sure. Obviously, still tons of reclaim. Oh yeah, now he's trying to catch up on the power. What? Yeah, squares have corners, so that's it's a feature of all squares actually. Is that they have 4 corners. Every single one of them has 4 corners. Oh, I got disconnected from FAF chat. Did anyone else get that? I should be careful with always. Are there, I mean, sort of definitional, right? For a square to have 4 corners. It's not a square if it doesn't. Right? Or am I wrong? Is there some strange square that has 3 corners? Well, there's like 1,500 online at the moment. I think I see what you mean, Novatrix. Alright. Bully definitely getting the better of this at the moment. He still needs a bit more power, I'd say, but he has great map control. Great radars. And Zaysu's in the right position. And it all looks good. All looks good for him. He should think about moving to T2. Probably now, I would say. He maybe still needs a few more factories. Yeah, he could definitely have invested a bit more in factories now at this point, but he's done well getting reclaim. Bit of eco, yeah, it would not go straight. That's quite good. And yeah, I'd say just T2 now. T2 lands to still make a few more factories. You'll be set. Make some PDs in the middle. Or maybe time to retreat now, make an AC upgrade as well. So this is the point in the game where you have all kinds of options. And you gotta pick and choose what you're gonna do now. Also an air factory, just one air factory. Hey, would you look at that? See, Bully's a pretty good player. So, there you go. Someone invite people to a talk. Beat. What the hell? Your square may actually be a circle. Wow. How does this impact the flat earth theory? Could a circle be a square, in fact? Could a sphere be a square? Yeah, pros go off instincts, not proactive thoughts. I would say that's largely true. Largely. But not entirely. And it probably differs from player to player. Ah, well, could a sphere be a cube then? Or a cuboid? But you see, you do the intuitive thing while you're playing, but while you're watching, you have to think about things and come up with some rationale after the fact, or decipher the rationale after the fact. Upgrades, people. All right, this is a very far forward upgrade here, but I guess Bully just feels confident enough to do that. I would not. I would not do that. I would retreat more and get some assistance, but it looks like he'll be fine. He has many units and knows where the units are coming from. I'm an edgelord. I don't know about that. It's pretty mild for an edgelord. Yeah, really, Willy. Yeah, it's pretty far forward, let's be honest. Did you make those scouts? Yeah, there we go. Look at the factories. And yeah, gun should seal the win here, actually. I think Blaine is not gonna escape. Pretty sure. Again, great victories waiting on the left side as well. So, gotta just move and avoid the... Medusa. It's an annoying raid. Killing some valuable Engies. Will the Engies reclaim this guy? Automatically? No. Too busy looking at rocks. Now it gets a bit sweaty again, I guess, for Bully. He has to keep his AC safe, but also make sure it's shooting as much as possible. Doesn't want to run all of his units away, I would say. This is like a pre-suicide unit movement here. It indicates suicidal tendencies. But with the gun versus no gun, he's quite safe. Blaine now rushing. The gun paused all of his factories to do it. Now his factory is getting wrecked by Zui's. And it's time to just move everything in. To the base. Kill it all. He's gonna waste a lot of shots on the factories and stuff. But anyway, he has so many more units. He actually manages to kill the whole base. And the AC is still alive. Alright. Brutal. Yeah, a lot of things to improve on for these two guys. It's pretty good for Bully though. I'm gonna have to restart the client. Seems intentionally. Wait, are we back? Oh, the client seems to work again. Let's try open a replay. Can I do a tutorial? Well, that was a decent tutorial. Although he didn't get there in the end. You just, you know, you have your units with you, and then you tell them to leave. Leave the ACU. That's about all there is to it. Simple. It's a simple process. What should I watch? Did we watch Thomas versus Blanier on Open Palms? Did we? I feel like I didn't watch that game. Yeah, Bully can do the tutorial. Right, this might be the last cast here. So I need to eat some dinner, do other things. So let's see. When's what being posted? The Bully's tutorial. Did we watch this? I think we didn't, right? Bladier walking to the hydro. Thomas doing 2 land factories quickly. I might steal Thomas's build actually. And he makes a bomber. He goes 3rd air. I love it. He goes 3rd air and makes a bomber. And he's now killed. He's killed 1 NG. Did he get another? No. So the bomber wasn't too good for him now. Nice expansion from Thomas here by the looks of it. And man, if he can catch these units with his ACU, come on, turn around. No reaction. Alright, he just allows it. I mean, if he could catch a few tanks there with his ACU, that would be super good. But no. Oh, he wants to kill the NG, so that way Bladier can't make the hydrocarbon. He's destroyed it now. The ACU can't build it. He does not have the technology to build a hydro by himself. So that's actually nasty. And he's losing all of his mexes while the ACU stands right next to them. It's ridiculous. He's gonna kill all 6 mexes where the ACU is. Madness. Oh, now this raid is very painful though. It's gonna deny the back. It's already been denied, it seems. But I don't see a dead NG. Must be a dead NG somewhere. There's this one. Will it be saved? No. So nice play by Thomas, aka Mary. More factories from Bladier. Looks like he's gotten his expansions. His expansions look a bit healthier than Thomas's. Thomas doesn't have the back, but now Thomas arrives in the expansion. He's gonna kill that, take it for himself. That's a good scout. How does this Mantis make it all the way back here? It's done insane damage. 2 NG kills as well on the way. Denying the factory is quite nice. Denies all this reclaim for a long time. Bit of a waste of units here. And units at the back. get caught. Units at the front of the base get caught here. They're not gonna do too much. They won't even kill a mech, I'd say. And air fights looking even, but in the end, Thomas, I guess, will win it. Has quite a bit of assistance on his air factory. Bloodier has none, so Thomas now with air control. Thomas also getting kills on the ACU. These are very nice kills. This is just a mistake. Don't engage in fights like this. All you do is feed the ACU veterancy and make him more powerful in the future, so that's a bit of a waste there from Bloodier. What's the plan for Thomas? Oh, he's got T2 land coming up. Bloodier, meanwhile, doesn't seem to have T2 land in his near future. Thomas already has this plateau. Still does not have his back base, but Bloodier is taking the side. Oh, very good fight for Thomas here, though. Or, no, not Thomas, for Bloodier. Bad for Thomas. And now there's a lot of tanks near this ACU. Thomas is scouting to see how many units there are exactly with his inties. And yeah, if he can stop these units from running past, so that's what he needs to worry about. Same thing Bloodier is doing on the other side. Just blocking units from running past here. It's quite important. It's why putting a wall here is quite good as well. Stop run by his walls. Don't get used much on Palms, but it's probably the best map for them because of or an important map for them because the map is so open. If you can close it a bit, that can work in your favor. Very even game at the moment. A couple of mixes upgraded for Bloodier, where Thomas has only one halfway upgraded. Faster T2 from Thomas though, which should help him a lot, and he's making hoplites. Bloodier is going T2 land, and he'll have to make Ilshis, of course. This should be decent damage. A few mexes will be denied for the rest of the game, probably. Disappointing that Thomas hasn't done the same. This is exactly what this is for here. Putting arties and killing mexes. You can also kill these mexes with artillery. Nice use of hoplites. You're doing quite good damage. Time to run away now, though. Or maybe not. No hoplites have died in this fight. They've just done a lot of damage. And then moving forward on this side. Oh, don't waste that guy. Running into PD. Bloodier. Did he start upgrading? No, he didn't. This Jester's gonna die quite quickly, I'd say. Yeah, it's 2 anti-airs there. Haha, the Zui survives. So mid is recaptured. Thomas has upgraded many mexes now. He has 4 T2 mexes. Bloodier is making... Oh, he's ecoing quite heavily. 3 at the back are almost finished. Well, they're about 70%, and he has 2 at the front, about 25%. T3 land is coming. And it's going to be here faster for Thomas as well. So maintaining his tech lead. No T2R though for either player at the minute, which is not completely surprising. But I don't think it would be a bad choice either to make some T2R. But both players really focus on the ground game and their economy. Some nice stealth. Rhinos. Where'd the hoplites go? Have they died? Did I miss them dying? Well, that's a dead hoplite anyway. Oh. 8 rhinos. How are they gonna do actually in this fight? It looks good for them, honestly. They need to stay in range of the they could easily overwhelm those few Ilshis, but they've run out of range. But then the Ilshis just ran into the ACU anyway, so guess it ended up being the right decision, but it wasn't. Finish him. Is he gonna get away? No. Big loss for Vladimir there. The other side, we now have MMLs. I never really liked this idea of MMLs on the side. I think it's not worth it, generally. It doesn't feel worth it anyway. Maybe it is at some point. I think maybe it's late enough now that it's worth it. Even so, it's quite an investment to make a support factory and MMLs. And probably flak as well. Yeah. So it's a bit of an investment there. We have multiple. This might be an issue here. I don't think Vladimir is able to afford 2 support factories at this point, but he is T3 and he's making Othams. I would like to see some snipers and shields. This is the ideal map for snipers and shields because of the pure flatness. Look at that. The only terrain is in the middle of the map. It's like a tiny hill which doesn't really matter, and then the plateau. But yeah. Already Trebuchet is coming out. We have 2 bricks as well. So being faster to T3 is going to help Thomas a lot. He has more units. More high-tech units. Something going on with FAF server again? Anyone know? Not sure. Let me look at Zulip. See if there's any complaints. Yeah, this is a nice game so far. Let's see now the economy of Vladimir. Yeah, minus. Oh, whoa. Huge power stall. What happened there? Is his AC upgrading? Yeah, he was. Trying to make the gun, I think, with T2 on his ACU. That's gonna tank your energy. The T1 factories are paused. They should probably recycle these ones, I would say. Here come the bricks. 2 bricks versus 3 Othams. Well, 1 Otham is already just about to die. Now he gets in close, and there's a sniper bot. Turn. Stay in range and you'll kill him. Yeah, it's gonna get him. Look at these engineers, so they have to go. And they will. On this side, it's T1 versus T2, but there's also a sniper bot, a random sniper bot. Those things can't be allowed to just move around the map on their own. They need to be under a shield. Yeah, I don't really see anything about... I don't really see anything about server problems. It's just my client is having issues. Oh, I nearly pressed the terminate button there. Nearly closed the replay. Which would have sucked. Oh, 2 on bomber versus sniper bots. Please save him. More 2 on bombers. He's gonna lose them to bombers because he has no shields and no anti-air. Oh my god, he's so lucky they're alive. Oh, never mind. The brick just killed one. On this side, oh, big pressure. 2 extremely low HP Autumns just got vaporized. Oh, this Autumn is gonna be beautiful though. Look at that. Goodbye, trebuchets. That's pretty good. Now he just needs to turn back and finish the brick with these 2. And there's gonna be a lot of reclaim here. He needs the reclaim, that's all he needs. Oh my god, why are these on? These should be TML'd. I feel like you should, at this point in the game, you should just have TML in your base, ready to attack anything. I mean, these guys are making T2 mexes everywhere. This should not be allowed. They're so vulnerable. And these Thomas I can see making TMD, but nice air win there for Bladir. Let's see, we have 9 bricks, 7 trebuchets. That's crazy. And although he is making TMD, he really doesn't have much TMD coverage in his main base. Like, this isn't covered. TMLs can fly straight through the middle. Oh, Spiderbot. I like it, the Spiderbot. I mean, he has to be careful. There's a lot of Autumns around. And if Bladir just goes for it with all these Autumns, the game could end before the the Spider arrives. Brick is running away. It's doing amazing damage, but it's gonna die now. There it goes. This whole side is dying. Could run towards the back, force a lot of defenses, although he'd be unlikely to kill that with just these Autumns. How many snipers do we have? Only 2 snipers. So many trebs. This, you should have T2 air at this point, just for the options it gives you in terms of drops and in terms of being able to snipe these fuckers. One knot that kills both of these. Like, you really gotta have T2 air at this point in the game. Neither of them do, strangely. It's honestly very strange. Is anything gonna matter once the Spider finishes? Probably not. If he had built up more sniper bots by this point, he could actually stop the Spider quite easily with sniper bots. Especially if he knew it was coming, but I don't think he'll be able to stop it now. I really doubt it. There's still T1 bombers able to fly around and get as many passes as they want. There's no anti-air. Make some anti-air. T3 mechs. Wow, full T3 mechs at the back base. Imagine one drop. It would be so easy to get a drop away here. So Autumn arrives to the back base. There's an upgrading T3 mechs that he could kill. He's not gonna though. Denied. Spider bot should have been spotted now thanks to the anti-air just used on the hinties. It's moving left. Also, these shots here should tell you that's a spider. Those longer range bolters. Right, well that's a few 3 kills. I guess he didn't know until just now that there's a spider. Oh, he just bombed 2 snipers with 1. This is not how you use sniper bots. Oh god. These atoms have been saved. Thought he was gonna waste them. Alright, we're back down to 2 snipers. He still can't see the... He still can't see the spider bot. He's not scouting it. So he can't even shoot it with the snipers. Where is it? There it is. And, yeah. This is the thing to do when you build the first one. Just build the second one straight away. Don't stop at 1. You should make use of it though. I mean, this is... He hasn't really done much. He has got almost 6,000 mass kill. That's pretty good, but... God, the formation for the Autumn is so bad here. Single file. It's the worst thing about the Autumn. Using it in these circumstances. Just trying to get them to attack in a good formation. Chicken bot only started now. Fucking hell. It's been quite slow with that. And now the second spider is out. 2 spiders now should move across the map together and end the game, I would say. I think it's totally reasonable. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna join up, push together, bring some flak. Bob's your uncle. Should be game over. He's still making a lot of atoms, which is not the right unit. Versus spiders. Snipers are very good versus spiders. Only if you keep them alive, though. He could have, if he didn't waste his snipers, he could have 15 snipers by now. Gotta keep these units alive, like they're the most expensive thing you're gonna build. Probably. Until you make your chicken bot. Just keep them healthy. That'll be useful for the whole game. And now a mega. Yeah. Thomas is in end the game mode right now. He's not making... Just making the most aggressive units he can. Share the spider bots and then a mega. I think the mega will ultimately not be necessary. With micro versus Autumn, spiders are exceptional. They're extremely good. I mean, in this case, he doesn't even have to micro because he just has so much more power, so much more strength in this. But I wish he'd just walk in at this point, really. Instead of walking around in circles. Now, he should feel confident enough. Chicken is almost done. 1 chicken versus 2 spiders is not going to win, though. There goes the chicken. Second chicken needs to start immediately. There it is. Now we have the snipers building up a bit. But again, no shields. Not a single shield has been built, I think, by Bloodmere. And so they die to even just the weak bolters on the spider bots. Now the spider's running away from the chicken. They don't want to fight, it seems. I think they should turn and engage, actually. I think they definitely should just turn and engage right now. I mean, he wants to wait for the megalith, but he doesn't have that option now because he's taking fire. Here we go, finally. Probably should have done this a few seconds ago, but dodges that. There goes 1 spider immediately. Second spider's gonna win. He may die to the storm if he doesn't escape here. Very low on HP. He has decent regen. Could be repaired a bit as well to help it out. And now the Mega's here. And that will end the game. Because the chicken is not finished yet. Even if it was, I don't think it would matter. So Mega should close this one out. Where did all these gunships come from? They're gonna take out the... They should kill the spider bot. The spider bot's almost dead, but... Well, it's irrelevant really. Megalith's here. Can't be killed in time. Can't be stopped. It seems intent on just milling around doing nothing for a while, but... Come on! Fight! Please. Just fight. Blitter's trying to bait the inties into the flax now with the gunships, and he's almost successful. But Thomas keeps his inties alive, and he's retreating with his Mega, which is crazy. I have no idea where those gunships were before, actually. Is there another Mega? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay, finally. Jesus. Here's the spider as well. 15,000 HP. Remember it survived on about 2,000? That is 15k. Thomas was pretty good, I guess. Not bad from him. Well played. Right. I think I'm gonna call it there. And go do something else. Thanks for watching. Yeah, sure, Nexus, but I mean, he waited for the first Mega. I mean, he waited for the second spider. Then he waited for the first Mega. Then he waited for the second Mega. I mean, look, you know me, I don't end games quickly, but he could have ended it a lot faster, I guess. And also, well, yeah, Bloodier stays in games a long time. Low Bathurst, 12-hour race control. Alright, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And yeah, have a good one. Bye, guys.